matchup with the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And his first look is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Keenum. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Shane Ray able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Gone.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold able to shake him off. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And Denver getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Keenum drops it underneath for Booker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. Dances by him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And an early run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Keenum. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Williamson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And this will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working from the gun, Keenum. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Keenum to try again after the pick 6. And from here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Darkwa. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop. On the run, Darkwa. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Keenum. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Keenum. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Keenum now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Darquan. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run again now with Darquan. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. A beautiful fake. And now running right through it. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, Keenum. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Down.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now 3rd down. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Keenum now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Leopard!
They go play action here on first down. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver, complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the toss here to Powell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hurry up. Get wide, man.
Bridgewater on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Going to throw deep for the end. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Clive Walford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. Forward right side. That's complete to Demarius Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Keenum now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To the air again, Keenum. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Keenum now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Keenum here again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
We got three, brother. We got three.
Throwing again is Keenum. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Keenum on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And New York set to take the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Second down, Bridgewater. Pryor has it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Bridgewater. A screen complete to Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, go. Here you go, boy.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, go. 22. 22.
To throw is Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders.
Let's go, go. Here you go, boy.
And on the ground they go, running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Lynch down to a knee, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Broncos, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.